performance indoors. It's a participatory piece. It's called We're Not Leaving.
Families, artists, they are what define our neighborhood. They are what makes this neighborhood so beautiful.
But what gets left out is the whole race and class handle.
When you study how gentrification happens, one of the first things that occur is that white artists are the first ones that actually move to whatever neighborhood is going to get gentrified.
This is a class issue. This is what kind of people make up the artistic community and what kinds of people make up the working class community. Often they do not come from the same economic background.
I've seen so many articles about artists being displaced and artist studios being displaced, and it's a bad thing. We need art institutions, we need art training, we need artists. Everybody needs art. It's part of being alive. But in fact, the majority of people being displaced are families, and they're working class people of color. They've been in the neighborhood much longer, and their relationship to the neighborhood is just regular life. They live here, go to the grocery store here, have their cousin here and their best friend here, got married here.
Many artists, after they do their artistic moment, their revolutionary moment, go off into their whatever situations, and they don't have to stay on the front lines because their personal economics maybe will allow them, give them more grace around having to face the front line all the time.
Low-income folks, homeless people, immigrants are always the first ones to be targeted. They're always the first communities to be marginalized and considered to be expendable. And if it wasn't for the organizing of these communities themselves, and fighting back, it would be a lot worse.
When something bad is being done to you and you can't fight by yourself, that's when you have to come together, that's when you have to fight, and that's when you have to unite, and solve the bigger problem, everybody together as one.
En las ciudades y campos, la esperanza nunca muere. Ya lo dijo César Chávez, compañeros, si se puede.
Right now, basically, Adams, what we're doing is we're organizing the community. We're having like a community protest against our landlord from this building right here. His name is Jim Corge. He works at on the corner of 24th and Folsom Street. We're gonna go I guess boycott his store. Tell him, what, we're not gonna come here no more.
Another thing, we're gonna present him with a tree that says "Do not uproot us," and there's pictures of the kids there that they did. So we're going to present him with this tree.
En las ciudades y campo, la esperanza nunca muere. Ya lo dijo César Chávez, compañeros, si se puede. ¿Se puede? ¿Se puede?
So just for the folks who are passing by, what we're doing is that the owner of this liquor store, named Jim, is also the owner of a couple of apartments, and he's trying to forcefully evict 2 families, 11 people, children and women and elderly folks. And so the girls are here wrote a letter to the owner to ask him to not evict them.
Don't evict, don't evict, don't evict, don't evict.
Parting the tree inside since you don't want to come outside. And we wanted to, this is Jocelyn. And this is Diana, and they live at 868 Shotwell Street, where you are moving forward with an eviction of 3 families. And Diana and Jocelyn wrote you a letter that they want to present to you.
My friends Danny, Jocelyn, Daryl, Diana, and Sergio all live in my block. I have good neighbors I have known all my life. The mural is beautiful. My best friend Ashley lives next door.
So they wanted to give this letter to you.
To Jim?
To Jim.
Okay. Tell him there's a tree coming.
And we want to also give you guys this tree, and we think it's it says "Don't uproot us, don't uproot the children," and it has pictures of the children that are going to be evicted from the neighborhood. We've collected over 140 signatures from neighbors saying that the families are not a nuisance, and we want to just tell you that we're going to continue to organize to ensure that these families are not evicted.
Me and my sister, they want to get us out of the house too. I don't want that to happen to our family and either to my friends.
Yeah, because all the kids from around the neighborhood, they come here and they have a good time. They play together, laugh together, cry together. And basically today, the whole Shotwell block has got together to support Roger and his family.
We haven't done nothing wrong. We've been a part of this community for the past 10 years. We want to keep living here, and if everybody sticks with us, we will keep living here. Thank you.
I'm here to show the property to able and qualified buyers.
All right.
I could probably swing by. I got her message yesterday, but
It gets the stains off.
great.
It takes away the color, sir.
Good.
So we had these two simultaneously, like, you know, great, successful ways of protesting. Mac, you know, leading the people through the streets, and then the artists kind of, you know, performing and you know, using what they had, their tools, to get attention. And that culminated in, yeah, the Prop K, Prop L fight.
There are moves afoot by some people to try to block .com companies from moving into certain areas. What do you feel about that?
Moving into certain areas, that's a planning decision, and it ought to be made by the planning process and in the planning process, not through the ballot boxes.
The elections of November of 2000 really were about a referendum on the administration and the development and policies.
That's why Proposition L was put on the ballot, was basically to force a